So we're seated on our cushions. That's fine for now. I'll let you know when we need to move. Let's begin just bringing the mind into the tanden, lighting the little fire, the fire of the summer in the belly, warming also in the heart. We're going to roll the shoulders. So we'll inhale forwards and up. Exhale back and down. And again. One more time. Good. Okay, let's bring the arms out to the side and let's just rotate the palms so they're open. Good. So we're going to start with the left hand. We'll inhale, bring the left hand up, cup the head, relax the shoulder, draw the head to the side, and just take a couple of breaths. So we're extending in particular through the little finger here, waking up the heart energy line. Keeping the palm facing towards the ceiling. Okay, we're going to try and get into the shoulders and the neck a little more. So we'll turn the head as long as it feels comfy, gazing down towards the hip. And if it feels safe, applying a little pressure to the back of the head, breathing here. And then we'll release as we inhale, exhale, let the arm lower down. Great, let's try that on the other side. Inhale, cup the head, relax the shoulder, draw the head over to the right. Just pause and breathe, focusing a little on extending through the little finger, keeping the palm facing upwards. That's it. And then let's turn and look towards the right hip, applying pressure if it feels safe and comfortable. And breathing, just seeing where that goes. And then inhale as we release. Exhale, float the arm down. Good, great. Just pause for a moment, take a breath. So the next thing we can do, either on the cushion or off the cushion, completely up to you. I'm going to stay on my cushion for now. So let us once again rotate the palms and we'll inhale and bring them up. Going to turn to the left, going to bring left hand down and take a little gaze past the left shoulder. Take a breath here. Then we're going to lower the right hand to the left knee. Let the shoulders relax. Breathing here. Tall spine. Long neck. Okay, then as we release the left hand and untwist, we're going to bring the left hand to the right knee. And we're going to draw the belly back and just drop the head a little. So we're stretching through the back and taking a breath here. And then we're going to release both knees, sit tall. The palms come out to the sides. They're open again to receive. We inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, turn to the right, bringing the right hand down behind. So we're just breathing into this twist on this side, looking past the right shoulder. And then we'll bring the left hand down to the right knee. Exploring a little more how this feels. Breathing in, growing tall, lengthening through the spine. Breathing out, exploring where the twist goes. And then we're going to release the right hand. We're going to cross it over. That's it. Draw the belly back.
Squeezing as we draw the belly back and opening in the back, dropping the head, breathing here. And then we'll release the knees, sit tall, gently, gently. So I am going to come off my cushion now. Just going to scoot that away. I'm going to turn sideways just in case you're not sure what's going on. So going to join the hands in Sepana Mudra. The shoulder blades come together, pointing through the forefingers. So before I set off, it's not just about the shoulder blades coming together. It's about expansion in the heart and the chest area. So I'm kind of lifting the rib cage here as well. Okay, so now lifting the arms just a little, maintaining this opening in the front of the body, and then I'm going to fold forwards, keeping the sit bones grounded, dropping the head, and just breathing into what we're finding here. So if we endeavor to keep the palms together, that's the P8 pressure point, the pericardium 8. We're also activating good energy, flushing through the energy pathways in the arms. And then we'll gently release that. Sitting tall, release the hands. Good, well done. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of hip work. So going to bring my left leg in front, right leg curled round the side. And as always, when we come into this position, there might be a little bit of uneven grounding of the sit bones. So I'm just kind of gently rocking into that, recognizing how that feels. So going to bring the palms together and see if we can. Inhale and go to the other side. Inhale and exhale. We're traveling forwards, traveling towards each other. Inhale and exhale, trying to remain as upright as we can. One more time each way. And again. Good. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle my bottom back. So we're going to just add a little something here, waking the hips up. Okay, so we're going to inhale and exhale. Sit tall. Then we're going to extend through the left leg. That's it. And then take it back. Over to the other side. Inhale and exhale. Rising up, strong in the tanden. Inhale, extend. Exhale, take it back. Good. Let's do it one more time each side. Inhale. Exhale. Extend. Lowering on the sit bone there. And back. Over to the other side. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Well done. Good. Okay, let's pop the palms down. Let's come on to all fours. A little tabletop position. Okay, I'm going to turn around that way. Okay. Okay, so let's just wave gently through the spine. Let's inhale and arch up today. Inhale, arching up through the back. Exhale, from the tail, wave, sink the belly, lifting the crown of the head. Inhale, tuck the chin, wave through the spine. Exhale. Good. Okay, so I'm not going to call the breath. I'm going to let you just find your rhythm and really enjoy waking the spine, mobilizing it, creating space and enjoying a little stretch. How lovely is that? Good.
Okay, let's ease the tail back to the heels. Let's walk the hands into an extended of a child's pose. Rest the head down. That's comfy. We can always use a block if we need to. I'm just going to take a few moments rocking here, just feeling into the hips settling, a lovely feeling of length along the spine. So we've already done a little bit of work on the hips, warming them up. Let's take that a teeny bit further. We're going to make a massive transition from here. We're going to inhale, we're going to start to move forwards. We're going to bring right leg to the outside of the right hand, so we're in a lizard. That's it. So just taking a moment in lizard. The foot slightly turned out, the knees going in the same direction as the toes. Let's just lengthen through the spine a little. Good. Then we're going to inhale and sweep the right hand up and back. That's us opening in the chest. We're going to exhale. We're going to lower the hand, still feeling towards the back of the leg, still feeling opening in the chest, moving that right shoulder back. Inhale up. And this time we're going to thread it through. Exhale and thread it through, looking in that direction. And then we'll bring the right hand back. And we'll scoop back into a nice extended child's pose, releasing the spine. Let's do that on the other side. So we inhale, we shift forward with the weight, and we step with the left foot. Take a moment as we breathe and lengthen through the spine. Next inhale, we bring left arm up and back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Thread it through, reach. Bring it back to the ground. Shift back into your child's pose. That's it, lovely. Let's do that one more time. We inhale, we step with the right leg. One more time on each side. We lengthen through the spine. And then we'll next inhale, bring the right arm up, opening. Exhale, lower. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, thread it through. Exhale, plant. Inhale, come back into child's pose. Exhale, rest. Other side. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale as we lengthen. Inhale, sweep left arm back, up and back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up with the arm. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, thread it through. Good. Exhale, plant the hand. And then we'll inhale, come back into child's pose. And exhale, rest. In fact, we'll just give ourselves a couple more breaths here. Good. Let's slither gently onto the tummy and let's just take a mini break. Make a little cushion with the hands stacked. Rest the head and point the big toes together so the heels are flopping out to the side. We're just going to take a few moments to let the shoulders, the hips and the legs relax. Listen to or take notice of what we're feeling in the body. Good. Okay, let's part the feet so the legs and the feet are parallel. We're resting on the top of the feet.
Going to part the arms. We're going to bring them out so we're like a massive T. Ready to do a little bit of lifting and lengthening and opening in the chest. So we're going to inhale. We're going to lift both the legs, the upper body and the arms. And then we'll exhale and lower back down. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's try one more. Inhale, lift. We're going to stay here. We're going to do some pulsing. So on the next breath in, we squeeze the shoulder blades together. We exhale and we release them. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Let's try one more. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Release all the way down. Little rest. Make your cushion. Rest your head. Pop the big toes together. Soften. Relax. Noticing how the body lets go. Given a little time. Okay. So we're going to part the feet again, parallel. Going to bring the hands to around about chest level. So before we set off anyway, we're going to come into a cobra. So, but we're having the hands quite wide rather than beneath the shoulders because I want us to be comfortable. So, but we do want to try and keep the elbows closer to the body rather than sticking out. So we're planting the palms into the earth. We're connecting through the heart, through the P8 pressure point, the center of the palms. So gently, gently, before we go anywhere, drawing the shoulder blades a little together and moving the shoulders down, away from the ears. Going to try and maintain that lovely relationship. So using the core, inhaling, lifting, exhaling, lowering. And again, inhale, lift. Opening in the chest, exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, lift. This time we're going to exhale, push into the knees, keep the elbows close, come into child's pose. Lovely long spine. So we're going to transition back into cobra. Inhale, coming in, it might be caterpillaring, it might be through an all fours. And then we'll exhale, back into child's pose, lovely long stretch. And again, inhale, back into a version of something like a cobra, working on opening in the chest. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Lifting and opening, great. Back into child's pose. And this time I invite you just to decide what would feel good for your arms. My shoulders and my arms are a little tired, so I'm going to just link them behind me for now and really let the weight of the shoulders sink to the ground. Just breathing and resting here. Okay, so let's gently come up into kneeling. I'm going to use my little knee pads because I have princess knees. There they are. So we're going to play around with a little bit of camel. That's what it's called, camel pose. Camel pose is, one would imagine, a marvelous thing for the summer because we're expanding and opening in the chest as we come into a back bend. But sometimes we can adjust the focus when we're doing things like this. So we could be focusing on the hips moving away, which is important in the camel, and then lifting out of the pelvis into a camel pose. But today we're going to try something different. We're going to try approaching it from a different way. So if we start down, I've got my toes tucked to make it a little easier. So we're going to come into the back bend and the opening before we lift into camel. And I want us to focus on not so much opening here, although this is important, I want us to focus on lifting and opening, drawing the shoulder blades together in the heart and chest area. So before we go anywhere, I'm just reaching for my heels to help me out here. Then inhaling, lifting, opening in the chest and heart, and then coming into the camel with my heart fully open. And then we're going to release that. Going to come into a little bit of gentle child's pose. Reach the arms away. And then we'll start again, tucking the toes, reaching for the heels, lifting and opening in the chest, coming into the camel with a lovely open chest. And then we'll release it. Come back into a nice long child's pose. And then we'll do one more. Tuck the toes. Opening. Then we inhale and we lift with an open heart. And then we'll release again. Coming into our child's pose. Pause and rest. Good. Give yourself a little time. Okay, so I'm going to remove my little princess knee pads to one side. We're going to come through a little bit of downward dog into standing. So back into our all fours position. Planting the hands down, connecting to the earth with the heart. We'll tuck the toes, soften the elbows, press into the toes as we inhale and lift the knees. Exhale and lower, nice work. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhale, tail up. Pushing away, lifting through the tail and lengthening through the spine. Good. Let's walk the dog a little. Activating through the backs of the legs. Breathing steadily. Very nice. Okay, let's just pause and lower the heels as far as they're happy to go today. Again, steady breath. Good. Okay, so I'm going to take my left leg, going to inhale and lift it into three-legged dog, and then exhale, bend the knee, sweep the foot to inside the left hand. Going to lower the right heel and then rise up and bring the arms up into a warrior one. Good. That's it. So we're just going to part the arms. The left arm goes back, the right arm goes forward. I'm looking back to the left hand. Good. And then I'm going to bring the arms back up. Warrior one. And then we're going to open into a warrior two. Looking along the left arm. Nice work. Good. Soft shoulders, power in the belly. We'll come into a peaceful warrior, dropping the right arm to the thigh, just breathing steadily into this. Back into warrior two. Beautiful. Turning back into the warrior one. And then we'll slowly let the hands return to the ground, palms to the ground. Lift and rotate the right foot to step back into a downward dog. Take a breath there. Good. And then let's just give ourselves a break. Let's come down onto the knees, come into child's pose, decide what you want to do with your hands, your arms. Take a couple of breaths. Okay. And we'll come back onto all fours. Tucking our toes under in order to come back into downward dog. We'll inhale and exhale, shifting the weight back. Good. So we need to do all that on the right side. We're going to inhale, lift the right leg into three-legged dog. Exhale, we bend the right knee and we sweep it forwards. We rotate and lower the left heel, and then we rise up into a warrior one. Beautiful. Making any adjustments we need to feel comfort here. Okay, so the right arm goes back, the left arm forward, and we look back to the right hand. Beautifully twisted and breathing. I'm going to have my back to you. That was really good planning, Babs. So we're going to bring the arms back up into warrior one. And this time, continue turning to the left, coming into warrior two, looking along the right arm. Good. Relaxing the shoulders, feeling the power and the fire in your belly. So we'll find the peaceful warrior. The left arm drops, gazing into the right hand, breathing steadily. And then back into the warrior two. And then we'll rotate the body back into warrior one. Reaching forwards and down to the ground, palms down. We lift the back heel. We step back into downward dog. We'll pause for a breath. Good. And then we'll take a little wander towards the hands. Plant the feet down. Release the hands. We'll just hang. Let the spine be heavy and flow down. And then we will slowly uncurl, sweeping the hands back, round and up. Palms together. On an exhale, lowering the palms to the chest, and we'll pause for a breath. Allowing all of that to settle. Noticing how it feels to be upright. Very well done. I think we need a little adjustment of the camera here. Let's give the yoga teacher a head. Just about. Okay, good. So before we come back down onto our mats, I'd like us to do a little bit of sun salute. We haven't done any simple sun salute for ages. So let's not go crazy. Let's take it at a nice steady pace. Let's work with the breath, and let's bring into consideration this heart thing, this feeling of intention and goodness flowing from the heart through all of our movements and all of our breath. So beginning by just finding your stability, your mountain pose, putting your roots down, stepping into that beautiful, magnificent mountain, tall and sturdy. Let's take a breath in and let's grow even taller and maybe find a little opening and back bend. Then we'll exhale, part the arms, dive. Soften the knees whenever you need to. Inhale, come up, find a little tabletop spine. Exhale, soften everything and hang. Okay, we'll plant the hands beside the feet. We'll inhale and take the right leg back into a low lunge. And we're just going to pause to let the lunge happen, to lengthen through the spine, to open the chest, heart. And then ground down through the palms. Draw the left leg back into a plank. There it is. That's it. And then we'll exhale. We can lower the knees first, or we can take the whole body down. And then we'll inhale and we'll lift and open the chest as we come into something like a cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, come into a downward dog. Inhale, let's sweep the right leg up and then forward. Exhale. exhale, step up with the left leg, forward fold. And then inhale, uncurl, rebuild your spine. Send rays of sunshine through your fingertips as you rise up. And exhale, draw all that energy back down. Palms together, heart energy. Let's do that on the other side. We'll release the hands. Take a moment to feel grounded, magnificent and tall again. Inhale, rise. Maybe open a little more. Exhale, dive forwards. Inhale, find a tabletop spine. Exhale and hang. Inhale, this time we'll step back with the left leg. We'll just allow some time for the hips to sink, to open in the chest. And then we'll plant the palms down, draw the right leg back into a plank. And we'll exhale as we lower down. Inhale, floating up and opening in the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, the left leg sweeps up and forwards. Good. Exhale, step up with the right leg. Inhale, uncurl. Awaken the sun inside you. Spread your goodness. And then exhale, draw that goodness back in. Pause and breathe. Terrific. Great. Okay. So let's come down. Let's sit down. Oh, I'll just adjust the camera. We're going to come through a lovely garland. So really nice for the hips. So we turn the feet out comfortably and we can make adjustments. We bring the palms together and we just focus for a minute. Gash ha. Gratitude and respect. Little fire in the belly. We are beautifully aligned. So we're going to start to sink the tail. Oh, need to make some adjustments. Remaining as aligned as we can. Maybe using the elbows to part. Good. There we are. We're just going to pause and breathe. Bravo. Okay, then we're going to find a way to gracefully drop the bottom down. Bring the soles of the feet together and then let's rock. Whoo, how lovely is that? Rocking, comforting, fun. Good. Okay. Let's draw the knees together and let's just roll gently down, making sure there's nothing behind me. Easing down. And then we'll let the arms settle, the feet and the legs. We're just going to take a few moments breathing, paying attention, noticing when the shoulders finally relinquish and the body settles. How's the breath feeling? Are you aware of your heartbeat? Do we need to make any adjustments? Let's bend the knees, plant the feet down, and again just noticing, ooh, I need to just lift the tail and lengthen a bit there to be comfortable. Shoulders, what do you need? Okay, let's bring the knees up to the chest. Let's give them a really gentle hug and let's just explore how it feels when we hug a bit closer and then when we release. So we're kind of rolling on the lower back there. It's a nice feeling. So just keeping the hug where it feels most comfortable for you. And then let's see what it feels like to move from side to side. Or perhaps let's find some circling. So this is me inviting you again to be really, truly mindful about how this feels for you and what works best for you. Feel your way through. Good. Okay, so let's just simply comfortably hug and let the shoulders relax. We're going to inhale and lift the head towards the knees, and we're going to pause here and take a couple of breaths, noticing if the shoulders begin to hunch and tense again, gently encouraging them, come on guys, let go. Okay, let's let the head relax back down again. Relax the arms beside you. Let's let the feet just float up and we'll wiggle the ankles and toes a little bit. Again, taking time to notice where have we found some tension or tightness? Are we able to soften, to release? Good. So we're just going to do a little bit of core work, a little bit of firming up the old tummy tum. We're going to flex the feet. We're going to reach the arms parallel. Fingertips are kind of reaching towards the feet. But right now the shoulder blades are on the ground. But in a minute, we're going to inhale, lift the head and shoulders, reach for those toes. Good. Exhale, point the feet, lower the upper body back down. Inhale, flex and lift. Exhale, point and lower. Inhale, flex and lift. Exhale, point and lower. Let's try two more. Inhale, flex and lift. Exhale, point and lower. Last one. Inhale, flex and lift. Exhale, point and lower. Terrific. Relax those arms, shoulders, knees. Let's let the feet float gently back down. And we're just going to let the knees knock together for a moment. Going to bring the palms back onto the belly. Just a little connection. A little bit of compassion and loving kindness towards the core. Brilliant stuff. Okay. Going to do a little bit of half bridge. So we'll bring the hands, palms face down. Okay, so there's an opportunity for us to explore how it feels to press gently from the shoulder all the way through the arm, through to the palm. Just gently. How does that feel? And we'll press gently through the feet. Okay, so then we're going to inhale and lift the pelvis. And then we'll exhale and lower gently back down. And again, inhale, pressing down, lifting gently away. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. So we're going to pause if it's comfy, and I'm going to actually walk my shoulder blades a little closer together, link the hands in Sepana, and point towards the heels. Breathing here. Terrific. Okay, let's release. Release the hands. Let the hips and the pelvis sink back down. We need to counter that a little, so we just bring the knees in again. A gentle hug, just releasing in the lower back. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, let's plant the feet back down. Okay, so the knees are bent. Okay, in fact, let's just lift the knees, lift the feet off the ground again. So we're going to right foot, I'm just crossing it across and catching the right foot with my left hand. Okay, so I'm going to bring the right arm up at shoulder level. Palms are open for now. And we're going to let the left foot come to the ground. We're going to let the right knee come to the ground. We're still holding the right foot. Good. So our twist today will be us holding the right foot with the left hand, and we exhale as we let the left knee move across, and we turn and look over to the left. It's a little bit of a different take on a twist, so just pausing, breathing and noticing how this feels. Good, let's roll gently back. And we'll release the right foot, just lift the feet off the ground again. This time we'll take the left foot over, capture with the right hand, and then we let the right foot ground, the left knee. Just pause like that for a moment. Even that's I enjoy that along the quad, the front of the left thigh. It's lovely. So the left arm is at shoulder level, palm open. And now we're going to move into our twist. So as we exhale, we let the right knee move over to the left, and we turn and we look to the right. And we just pause and breathe. Very good. Okay, let's release that, rolling gently back up, and then we'll let both knees come up towards the armpits, and we'll find some happy baby. I think I'll hold that side today. Hello, happy baby. Wee. Oh, what a happy, happy place to be. You know, a happy baby. That's it. Wee. Good. Okay, you can release your happy baby. Come into Shavasana. Get comfortable for your final relaxation. So, using cushions, eye pillows, a blanket if you need, whatever you need to allow you to find comfort and to relax. Settling into a form of Shavasana that will allow that comfort. Resting your eyes. Allowing the body to become heavy and effortless. Cradled by the earth. Soothed by the breath. As the sun rises on another day, spreading beams of light and energy, slowly, nature invites us to do the same, to rise and unfold, to share the goodness within us. Feel your breath moving gently through you. Each inhale
a refreshing new start. Each exhale, a release, a letting go of what's no longer needed. Feeling your breath naturally flowing through you. Allowing your thoughts to drift like clouds across the vast morning sky. Unhurried and free. And as this light builds and strengthens throughout the morning, imagine a golden glow flowing through your entire being, washing away effort, restoring balance, and awakening a quiet sense of wonder. For a few precious moments, let yourself bask in this light. Nowhere to go, nothing to do or achieve. Only this breath and this moment. May you move into this day with a calm heart, a clear mind, and a spirit illuminated from within. Recalling the intention you set at the start of practice. Bringing those words back into your mind, connecting again with the heart of the matter. Repeating your intention gently in your mind 3 times with the calm, clear energy of your practice. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be filled with loving kindness. Deepening the breath, inviting a little movement, fingers, toes, a yawn, a delicious stretch, whatever your body needs. As you find your way gently into sitting, ready for a lovely day. Thank you for practicing.